to get the tweets out and let's go for it, I guess.
Give me a second here.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
I'm ready with you, I think, if you want to go ahead and see if it works.
Oh, man.
Oh, the page isn't available. What is that?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
It says the page isn't available.
Yeah, my name is Nick. Welcome to Learn Crypto. We're just going to make this nice, short, and sweet. We got some other technical stuff to figure out, but we just kind of want to make an appearance, let you know we're doing our thing here. We'll let some people get in here, and then we'll get the show on the road. Can you guys hear me or not?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Let us know if you can hear us.
Hopefully we have no issues. All right, guys, can you hear us or not?
Do you have audio?
Alert came through, then disappeared. We can hear you fine. Hey, Tony.
Perfect. What's going on, guys?
Why did I send out the tweet and then everything was fine and now it says not available? Anybody got answers for that? Sorry, guys. Or at least we're loud and clear. Let me check a few things here, because Tony, give me some help, because you're the man of all knowledge. I'm a touch louder. I'm all over the mic. Too excited. Why did I say to go to the channel? Everything was fine, and then when we tweeted it, it brought up a.
Just the one and only Todd Father. What's up, Mark?
That's funny.
All right, well, you want to get the show on the road? We'll do a little show tonight. Just let
One
everyone know we're
tweet
still
link
doing our
worked,
thing.
one did not. Interesting. Huh. All right, guys. Well,
Sexy.
we're working through it, so we'll get it figured out. Testing.
Welcome to Learn Crypto. We're trading every day. Listen to the Todd Father and everything Nick says. You gotta remember what you see. Don't be a Gary. If you want that pork blaster, here's the place to be. At Learn Crypto. Welcome to Learn Crypto. We'll make you rich. We're gonna ride that pump.
That intro, though. Yeah, I think we're still working on some of the things here, but
Yeah, guys, we're just trying to get live. That's not the final intro. That's not.
It's just throwing this together in the past hour after work and trying to get things
Right.
going.
We're trying to make it happen. Everything is going to get way better than what it is. So
Todd Father and the Hitman Hellman. 406 Crypto. I'm liking it.
Everyone's been saying that. It's the Hitman Hellman. That'll work. Because I think he is the Hitman. So, how many people we got in here? We got. Plus, we got to get this figured out, guys. So we're going to do what we can. I'm trying to get live just so people will know we're out here and we're doing our thing. And we're having trouble. I'm not even going to be able to bring in charts. We're going to talk about a few things, let you know that every day we're here, we're going to obviously get this how we want. So intros, now that stuff's final. We're just trying to get going and get back to do what we do. So appreciate everybody in here. Hey, Latarsha, Blaine, Vapid, Nate, everybody.
What's up, Joe Marshall?
I guess, you know, if there's enough people in here, I mean, I definitely want to announce.
This camera setting's messed up. I know it's blown out. Yeah.
Camera settings messed?
Yeah. Somebody said the camera settings on mine is blown out. The color's not as good, but we already knew that earlier.
Yeah, again. Yeah, we do have a lot of people helping us. And again, we're just trying to put it together in between everything else that I normally does and that Nick does. But Nick is going to be here, you know, we're going to try to stay on a regular schedule because Nick works for an investment firm, does a lot of hedge fund reporting, different things. Major in the crypto area. And I want to make it clear, I didn't just find him, you know, 3 or 4 days ago. He's been a PCG client. Has got a nice account when he came to me. I was impressed months ago. I knew he was in St. Louis, so we started talking. He's been feeding me information, so I'm just kind of, you know, had been checking him out, making sure that, you know, he was going to fit into what I wanted to do, because I was just going to bring him into crypto news is what I was doing when I got my channel launched, and we were kind of waiting on the software. So that was my plan, and, you know, I'm not still going to talk much about the past. Just had some different issues and disagreements, some demands that I couldn't do, and I kind of felt like I knew where I wanted to take this in the future, and I wanted to you know, go way more business-like and kind of take over this area. I know a lot of PCG clients was asking for fundamental research, so that's what Nick's really going to be doing, more so than anything, and then I'm going to go over probably some technical analysis on things he's throwing at us. You're going to find out he knows what he's talking about. So welcome, Nick. And
thanks for bringing me on.
Excited to have you here.
Yeah, I'm excited to become part of this community, help this community grow, and really dig deep in the fundamentals and keeping up with things that are going on the daily. I think if I do some fundamentals on some good coins here, and then you can pop up your TA, we can put together some good trade opportunities and really help people out here. So that's the plan.
Yeah, I mean, and Nick's all over it. I mean, I'm excited just to get him involved. And we got a lot going on. I mean, I mentioned last night that on learncrypto.io, we added the social learner that I've wanted for months and never got it done. So that's going to allow me to talk to students much easier, and it's going to allow students to talk to each other. I'm hoping that that we can, you know, share. Hey, this coin's doing a spring right now.
I'll do shout outs too, don't worry. We're just kind of,
dude, we're getting one. We're doing shout outs. We got some comedy stuff coming. We got a girl coming on with trading tips. I mean,
like tonight we said we just wanted to kind of get on here, let you know we're doing our thing, still making trades, still trying to move things forward.
Right.
Editing learncrypto.io, and Todd was starting to talk about some of the things we have planned to add over there. Some private chat groups for students, some private chat groups for PCG members. So we got a lot of things planned, and all those will be free if you're just part of that group as well. So,
because I've had people in my ear all the time, you know, hey, can we do this? Hey, can we do that? So, you know, just trying to organize that. And it's going to take us, you know, a few weeks to get. I'm doing a complete rebuild on learncrypto.io. Software, you know, you guys are, I mean, I'm getting crap that, you know, software I promised for 6 months, whatever. The software was fine until bar charts threw me the curveball. Vladimir this morning, they've set up all the servers at Amazon. I think I'm going to have a full demo in front of me and possibly everything working in front of me. So we, you know, that's all coming. So we can forget talking about how full of shit Todd is or whatever, because we're coming really hard. So we got the, you know, with the software, the course, and I want to talk briefly about private client group. Yeah, I've heard that about Ethereum, Avidity, so, and the coin just keeps going. So I did say last night at 1400, that could have been first objective. I really didn't sell any there. I mean, I think there's higher objectives. That coin has been way too strong. The next run up, I'm probably going to try to liquidate stuff, but then again, I mean, it's a core holding, and you know, I believe it was talked about how I'm too busy to trade. I kind of want to go over that quickly. I'm not going to talk about much, but I'm not going to let that go by, because Trading is what I do. YouTube broadcasts and YouTube entertainment is not what I do. That was just an add-on, and mostly a way to stay in touch with people, build the community, try to give some trading ideas. So, and the other thing is, if you think you've got a $100,000 account with me in PCG, and then you're mad that I haven't traded since middle of December.
If Amazon was going to go through with something out of those three, I would say LTC.
And if you think that I'm not trading, I mean, I could spend 3 minutes here and trade your account if that's all you're wanting. But I'm just not going to do, and I can do that right now because I've lost 2 accounts because I think of what was said last night on competing broadcasts, that I'm just too busy to trade, etc. So, like I said, I could trade tonight 3 minutes, trade for a lot of different accounts, and I'm just not going to do it. No one signed my agreement saying I got to trade twice a week or 10 times a week. Everyone's wanting to make some money longer term. So everyone knows I've traded aggressively at times, and I haven't been right now, but I also was also, I mentioned Ethereum is strong. That coin doubled. ZRX, I mentioned there was a buy above when it went to new highs. Gary gave us that like at 5, 5.5. I said 6.5, 7 buy it. So it was only a polo, so a lot of clients didn't get it. And I'm just, if you're a PCG client and I'm not trading that much, I mean, that's just what I'm doing right now.
I think Rick says it good there. Bro, you lost accounts because they want the 300% flip.
Oh, yeah.
Professional, consistent in the gains.
Exactly.
I say that all the time. I'll be the little birdie in Todd's ear trying to get him on some of these smaller altcoins, but at the same time, we need to just be continually adding to those core positions, because those are the ones that are going to be here for the long haul, and we're here trying to gain wealth over the long haul. So,
right. And then
that's what we need to work towards.
And we've talked, I mean, and then with that in mind, let's go back to January 4th on Crypto News. I tweeted to be careful buying these alts before they decide to turn down. If you want to look at any charts, which again, my chart screen, we're not getting that to work right. I didn't want to mess with it. I wanted to go live. If you look at your charts, January 4th, 10:30 a.m., if you would have gotten out of alts when I tweeted that, you would have missed a big collapse in ADA and Tron, a lot of these coins.
We'll get those wrench going soon.
And XRP, I said at 250, everyone's like, what do you think? I said sideways. And it's gone sideways between 180 and $3 since then. So, I'm trying to give tweets and ideas to keep people out of trouble, make you sit and think for a minute. And that's what I'm not trying to give you every trade on here, especially, just for YouTube broadcasts. Yeah. I'm trying to just give you some ideas. So
Rick said it right there. I'm down 40% in the last 48 hours. If you're chasing Tron there at the top around 25 cents like a lot of people were, and now today we're sitting at 11, 12 cents, I mean, with PCG money, you really can't do that. You can't lose 40, 50% in a day on some small coin. Looking for good entry points, but we just can't do that. So
my mic's hot because I'm just too damn excited. That's why. I'll back off. Yeah, because I think what we're going to try to do here is, we're not going to do it tonight, but Nick's going to be giving us, I'm going to say, from what I know, he's going to give us 3 or 4 or 5 ideas that you could probably buy now. I'm going to get more aggressive to buy them in more size when I want to. And I think what's probably happened, just guessing, the alts have had maybe their first little bout of selling. Maybe they're a buy right here. Maybe they bounce for a week or week and a half, and then maybe we have another sell-off. That sell-off is what I would really like to buy. I still think Bitcoin is acting pretty well. If it would bolt up, alts probably get hurt. Then I will buy them. I mean, I'm just going to buy them when I think it works out risk-reward wise. Because again, I mean, I've got to be here tomorrow. So thanks, Mike. Well, I mean, and I've got a ton of PCGs that are happy, and there's no question. So agree. New people haven't seen me do much. And again, it's just where we're sitting. I am busy. I am swamped. I've not lied to anybody about that. I didn't have a lot of help in the past. And that's made it worse on me. I'm used to working 12-hour days before, and I'm working more than that now. But and I know Matt's been giving the channel out here. I mean, we're so two different people that you should follow both, because he's not competition for us at all, because he's just given entertainment. And he can give technical analysis. He can't compete with me. I'll say that with authority. He can't compete with me. There's no question. And I've got the best technical analysis software. I've got the best course.
Anthony says it really good there too. It's really easy to call a coin after the pump already occurred.
Right.
It's really easy to say you made the trade, but unless you can show the trade or prove you made the trade or call it a week before the pump, then it's really not very important.
And that's everybody out here. So, you know, and I don't want to be cocky, whatever, but there's no one can compete with what we're doing. So it starts with the Wyckoff. It starts, you know, and I've proven that that's helpful. Anybody's taking the course, I don't think there's any complaints. And the software is a game changer, and it is coming. Shout out to Morse code for saying that it's never coming. Whatever, the software's coming. I'll guarantee if I have any hiccups in the software, okay, I might have to work through them, but there's not going to be an issue with the software. These guys built it for me already 2.5 years ago. So what's up, C-Mac?
I mean, if you're looking for a coin, Rick, that is protected against dumps, I mean, I think Litecoin's one there that's always sitting in its trading ranges. It was sitting around $50 for a while, worked its way up to 300, and now has been settling in this 240, 230 range for a while. So I think you got to go with the large cap coins.
What's up, Mayhem?
Protection. And as far as my opinion on Bitcoin Cash, I think you need it as a hedge in your portfolio. I would say at least a 5%, even if you don't like the coin. I think it's when big money comes in that it's going to be part of all their indexes, and I think it's a good hedge against Bitcoin as well. So
I got to interrupt because R.Y. Sweeney, shout out to him. He's done our graphics, done it at 5 in the morning. Hasn't charged me, but something's going to get figured out. Shout out to Michael Fahir. Everybody knows that name, the miner that's been on here. I got a feeling we're going to see him more often. He's saying he's seen the software and it's for real. That's because he has access to my backends, and he's an expert in all this. I don't know if Stack developer, I don't know what you are, Michael. I know it's way over my pay grade. But Michael knows what's going on because he's in there and he's helped me. So these guys are helping me at whatever hour I need it. So shout out to those two guys. Anthony just went through there. Tony, he's always helpful. Everybody else has been supporting. So, and that's the whole key. We got an unbelievable community. It's just going to get better and better. So the graphics, we're sticking with the graphics. They're not going to be redone again. I'm happy with them. Happy to Sweeney for what he did. Anything Michael's doing, we're happy with. I mean, LearnCrypto.io does have a slight new look, but I'm probably doing a whole new rebuild. We're bringing the CryptoPCG.com inside there. So I've got a firm in St. Louis that Michael Fahir set up for me. You know, they're going to help us really, yeah, Michael, like I said, I'm probably too excited, and maybe Nick needs to get closer, but we'll get all that stuff figured out. I just wanted to get live, let you know that we're going to be rocking and rolling. And at the end of the day, I mean, you know, to say I don't have time to trade PCGs, I mean, that's all I have time for. You know, I mean, the YouTube broadcast is not the first thing I'm doing, so it's got to be the follow-up thing. For me, over the last 6 months, it's been really like I get to take a break. I mean, it's like taking a cigarette break or soda break or something. If it's an hour where I could probably a little bit more enjoy myself and not be quite as worried about charts and everything else. So this is somewhat a break for me from my daily monotony. But if anyone really knows me, I mean, I do this all the time. So, and I'm going to do it more so because we are, however it is, we are going to take over this area. So, and I don't, Nick, do you mind? I don't want you to give out coins that we're saying that we're going to buy tonight, because that's not what we're doing. Do you mind telling anybody like 4, 5, 6, 7 coins that you are probably in your portfolio? Do you mind sharing that?
Well, we all
just
know
so they know what your taste is.
Yep. So I think having the core holdings in the large cap is a necessity. Obviously, you need to have a little bit of Bitcoin. Ethereum's been good here. A lot of people are starting to hop off these large caps, chasing the alts, and we've seen what Ether has done, running over 14. As far as smaller ones that I like, I am holding Stellar Lumens. I'm not that big of a fan of the Ripple, but I think Stellar takes what Ripple is doing and brings it into a better coin. So if you use Stellar on their actual protocol versus Ripple, you don't have to use the XRP on that protocol, so it kind of loses its value proposition in the token. I'm a big holder of NEO. I've held NEO since right after it switched from Ant shares to NEO. I think that's going to be big things this year. And let's see what else. I'm liking Ethereum Classic. I think we're going to get more in detail on the fundamentals on that in later episodes and kind of some of the reasons why I like it. But I think that's one to keep an eye on. They've changed their whole code base, and they got a lot of things planned for that in this roadmap for 2018. And then lastly, I'm a pretty big holder in Lisk. I've been holding that kind of in anticipation for rebranding, which I think is supposed to be finalized in February. So I think that's one to take a look at. Maybe not at these price levels. We have been seeing some good action, but if you can find an entry point in something like that, I would go for that as well. Besides that, I think we can probably get into some of the other coins at a later time, but those are kind of some of my core positions when I like. There are some smaller coins, but I don't really want to give out all that now until we got the full show going, because I think we're going to use some of those for Coin of the Week and some other things that we got planned for you guys.
Definitely. Yeah, we're going to try to do like a Coin of the Week. We're going to try to probably still do, thanks, Jeffrey. I mean, we're still going to try to do, I like viewer call-ins. I thought they were funny. I mean, myself, I like to laugh for a second. Again, it's kind of been a break for me to be on here, so if everyone's cool with that, I think we're still doing viewer call-ins.
Yeah, Digital Hedge. I think the Lisk rebranding is part of the reason that we've seen this recent run-up. But I think if they do a proper rebranding and they're supposed to bring in some new code bases and some new projects for 2018 roadmap, I think we're just in the beginning, honestly. I think there's a lot of room to run on that coin. They have a solid developer team.
What's up, Wayne? What's up, Ann? A lot of good names in here. So, again, guys, I mean, all we're doing we're going to build that community out. We're going to take the Wyckoff and the YouTube channel and just basically do what we do. So
the guy was asking about a good entry point on Lisk right now. Like we said, we don't have the charts up, but maybe after this, Ty can do a little TA on that, and we'll shout it out on our Twitter pages. If you don't already follow us, go ahead and do that. Maybe you'll see that after the show.
We got to get Gary in here. Gary probably, I didn't Skype him, so Gary will be in here wrecking havoc.
Yeah.
Because Gary and I are close, and he's going to do a lot working with me this year. So, and again, he was on ZRX. And we're not bringing up no charts because we're having problems with that, trying to change some things. But ZRX has been a home run. What's up, Taj? Chris?
Yeah, ZRX has been killing it. They dropped the news yesterday that they were going to do an airdrop. So for every 1 Ether you had, you're getting, I think, 300 ZRX or 100 ZRX. And then every ZRX you had, you're also going to get like 0.3 ZRX. So that's why I think you saw some of the pump in Ethereum and ZRX yesterday. Everybody trying to load their bags for that airdrop. And I think, you know, all these other coins like BNB and KuCoin and all these exchange tokens have really taken off. And ZRX is striving to be a decentralized exchange. So once they make that exchange live, I think that token, just like the other ones, is going to have some good upside. So that was a good pick by Gary, the one and the only.
Right, a blind squirrel does find a nut once in a while. So Gary did that one on us. But I got to Gary. I know. I mean, he does a lot of fundamental, long-term stuff. So.
I think I saw crypto news, might have scrolled through here. Somebody was asking if Matt was going to say hi. I think he did.
Digital Hedge. OMG. Yeah, I mean, I've still got my charts in front of me. I mean, I'll give a few ideas here without showing charts.
We're not giving out wrenches today. Once we get everything figured out, then we'll start giving out wrenches for the moderators. So we look forward to doing that.
You're welcome, Dana. What's up, Wayne Dutton?
Wayne, yes, a bigger bag, but maybe not at these price points.
What else we got here? I mean, Ethereum's still 1310. Last night I said about 1400. That was maybe a stop and rest area, maybe. I'm still would like to see 1600. So, you know, once again, I could have traded there, guys. But I tell you what, I got a couple bigger accounts, and the other day I did try to trade some Ethereum, and and I left a little bit of money on the table. That had that big break down to 960 or something. So I'd sold perfect, bought the low, and I rallied 100, and I got out. And then I rallied another 200 or 300. So it's not that easy to trade if you're trying to not, it's the environment. I mean, if I think we're going to go sideways, I'll trade every day because it's the only way you're going to make any money. But I've said on here, I'm scared that I miss a run. I got Ethereum from 700 to 1400. I would have never expected that. So I would have traded that if I was trading more. I really decided, you know what, I'm going to sit on my hands. So, and then I almost would say that Litecoin could do that right now. Everyone's tired of Litecoin. Everyone has sold it, and tired of it.
We can be the big bag crew instead of the wrench crew.
The bag crew instead of the wrench crew.
Oh, the bags will be getting big. Don't you worry.
I feel naked without my wrench. Holler. That's funny. So, and then like we said, Ripple, I mean, I thought Ripple was a trade. Ripple going to $10, I would say no way. I mean, I don't think that's even close to remotely in the cards. So, we got ADA. I want to look at that because, I mean, that's a coin that I think you could be long that right here because we had a hell of a sell-off off the highs. I mean, come on, we took 50% off. That's what I was warning about on the 4th.
Look what Miguel just said. Get Nick with the portable whiteboard and markers and copy the charts behind you while you point out TA on the coin. Ooh, that's too much like work.
I mean, we're going to take ideas here, and I'm going to roll with them.
Everybody's talking about holding LTC. Yeah, I think you got to hold LTC. I tweeted out something the other day saying the coins that are the most transparent, have the best leadership, and focus most on the product, not marketing, are the ones that are going to have staying power in this economy. And LTC is one of those. Charlie Lee's one of my favorite developers and founders out there. He's constantly doing things. So I'm looking forward to LTC. LTC is one of those that just kind of stays in a trading zone for a while, and then when you're not looking, is going to 2x, 3x. So.
What else here? I wanted to just talk about, let me look at a few more coins.
Everybody's talking about RDD. I've been on RDD for a little bit. It is a staking coin. I think this year a lot of these microcap coins and privacy coins are going to have their time. And RDD is tradable on Bittrex, which is kind of important to me as well. I think that's a very popular exchange. So.
I mean, ZRX is still holding at higher levels. I think that one, I'm still along that one, Apollo. So I think that one works higher.
Yeah, everybody's saying Ripple equals bank VI full control. That's kind of why I like Stellar Lumens. They kind of have the same approach. The actual original founder of Ripple left Ripple to make Stellar Lumens, changed some code base so that you have to use Stellar in order to use the protocol. So it gives a value proposition to the token, and it has more decentralized by nature. So that's why I choose that one over Ripple personally. I think they got a lot of big things coming with their IBM partnership. I think that one might surprise you.
But Digibyte had the news this morning. It perked up from 9.5 to 12. Now back to 10.5. So maybe Digibyte. That's not been a favorite coin of mine. I don't know if that one slows up or what here.
Nebula, I would have to do a little more info on. And then Digital Mining Solutions, Zen. Yes, I think privacy sector is going to be big this year. Zen is GPU mineable, and it's a fork of Zcash. And we've seen how some of those other forks have done. So I like Zen. Nick
is going to give fundamental information and something to back up some of these coins. So if you want a little, I've said before, I mean, if we can get a coin that's good longer term, I mean, those are definitely ones. Buy and hold and also try to trade it. So I'm going to lean on him for, some information on fundamentals.
Yeah, I kind of think that I'm going to be giving fundamentals on coins, and then maybe Todd can pull up the chart and look at it on a TA basis and kind of look for entry points and see what's going on over there. So that's kind of the idea we got going.
We're going to kind of be like, here's the coins we like, here's the ones we're looking at, but we are, we're going to figure out when the opportune time to buy these things. But, and if somebody really likes a coin, they'll probably go out and buy it anyway without waiting on us. So, so he's just going to bring extremely valuable information to the channel. And then, I'm still, for anybody that hasn't heard, I mean, we can't bring up the charting page right now. We've had some issues. I wanted to get live before it got too late. Software's basically ready to go. So
Leon's is talking about onions. I actually put together some sectors trying to put on the software for Todd yesterday, and onions was on my privacy coin sector, so I'm already kind of looking at that one.
Thanks, Stefan. Yeah, Nick's legit. I mean, that's one thing I can I can vouch for. And again, anybody knew it's in here. Nick just didn't. I didn't call Nick 3 or 4 days ago and be like, "Hey, I got an opportunity for you. Come over here." I mean, Matt wanted me to do my own channel underneath Crypto News, and that's what we were working on. We announced, he announced that even weeks and weeks ago. We just hadn't got it done, and so Nick was going to come in. Really, I was just going to bring him in like Tuesdays and Thursdays maybe, and we're Skype him in, and we just have stayed in touch. He's got a nice account with me that we mess with. It's like I said before, it's not his first rodeo. So what's up, Jameson Gaddy?
Tune, keep that info to yourself. Maybe that might just be one of the coins of the week to hear in the future.
Jameson Gaddy. Jameson, you could give your Twitter on here. I have no problem with that. He's a Wyckoff
What's up, Spencer?
Student. It's not his first rodeo either. So, yes, I mean, and I'm all about working together. We're gonna do interviews. The wife's got a lot of people that want to be on the show, so we're gonna bring them on. Nick's gonna grill them.
Ben Springer. I am from St. Louis.
I'll probably, a few technical questions, but I'm looking forward to.
Oh, we'll be doing plenty of interviews. The VTC interview will be here. I got a couple people in mind. We'll figure it out.
Oh, we got the funniest comedy skit coming for Coin of the Week.
Keep holding that, you big.
It's going to take for a minute, but the Coin of the Week is going to be funny. So, and I know we've had a few course graduates. The cool thing, and I'm just going through that too when I have time, at learncrypto.io, the students, if you log in there, you can ask to be my friend. It's kind of like a Facebook for students, and you're going to see who joins the course. You're going to see who graduates. Nick does not have that in front of him. We have had some graduates. We'll catch all those up. So anything we did in the past, we're going to try to keep all that, but we're bringing a lot more. And then I'm going to, like I did last night, I mean, we're going to try to do this show, and I'm sure Nick's going to stay pretty consistent when he's here. But if it's 2 in the morning and I'm trading, I'm probably going to go live just to whoever wants to talk about what I'm doing. I mean, I went live last night because I thought Ethereum was getting a little bit maybe short-term overdone. If anybody was overweighted, they could have used it as a short, to get out. So I'm anxious to be able to click go on my phone if I'm driving, or click go on my actual desk and just say, hey, this is something you need to be looking at. So I'm going to be doing that consistently, and then Nick and I are going to be consistent on what we do. So
seeing a lot of the coins I like coming across the chat box here, but I don't really want to discuss them. I'm biting my tongue because we're saving them for a couple things we got planned, and want to dig deeper when we got charts, and I can pull up their website and do all that stuff. So I did see some on here. It said carry voice disclaimer. So have your wife do the disclaimer for the channel. That was kind of a good idea that popped up over there.
Yeah, we need to have a disclaimer. We don't have that. So like I said, this is not the show, guys. This is just enough to get us on. That's all I wanted to do. Last night I did the phone because I wanted to jump on and let everybody know that we're here. So
I'll have to take a look at QAsh. I don't know much about it, I'm not going to lie.
Wow. I just saw a tweet go by. I'm not sure I'm going to reply to that one. I'm sure other people saw that.
What was the tweet?
Well, I mean, I got somebody saying I'm a con artist, and it's going to be I'm going to be buried tonight. So I guess that's all I'll say. Everybody knows what's going on here. I mean, I've run a registered investment advisory on my own for 21 years. Before that, managed money. I mean, everybody can check out my background. My background stands tall. So there's no discussing my background. Sorry about that. I'm stellar clean. So I guess, guys, any thoughts or any things that you want to hear about in the future? Just everybody knows T. Butterfield at wyckoffsmi.com. Support at wyckoffsmi.com. Any ideas, anything you want to see or anything you want changed, let me know. The hitman's in the house. I think he's already been named. He got named like 3 days ago, I guess.
And look at what 406 Crypto said. She's moving quick, already burying him after 1 day.